All right. We live? Let me make sure. Give me a second. All right. All right. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get this show started. Sorry for that. I was on a phone call and we definitely gonna talk about this. We got a lot, we have a full show. So I'm gonna do a countdown. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. The full show that we're doing today, and it's a lot that we're gonna discuss in this live. So let me go ahead and do the countdown, and I'll be right back. Oh, where the countdown? Okay. Lord have mercy. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? We are back with another video. Welcome to the Wiley Show. I'm your host, Wiley. And I was sitting down, and I'm not a Bible scholar. All right. I haven't read my Bible in a while. All right. So I have a lot of reading to do. I'm going to do some reading tonight because I do want to read the book of Revelation. I want to read other books. But it was prophets in the Bible that spoke about it. And I spoke about the last days, and it was going to be signs of the last days. We are living in the last days. When it comes to this violence, crime is up in Memphis, crime is up in Minnesota, crime is up in Chicago, crime is up in so many cities, and people are just dying at a high rate. Okay. Give me a second. People are dying at a high rate in this country. And we are literally living in the last days. I was watching a news clip. Kids are dying. They're getting shot multiple times in the street. And they're seeing levels of crime back in the 1990s. You're going almost back in the crack epidemic when you had gang wars, when you had all this stuff that is going on in this country. We are literally living in the last days. Now, that's my theory. Because you see, we it's multiple pandemics we're going through. We are going through a international health crisis, and we also going through a gun crisis. This country are in love with guns. They're in love with it, right? And you see the crime rate up. It's things that can change in this country. Laws can change that can bring down the crime. Because if I go back to Chicago and I speak about the city, and I love it, and I love the city um, of Chicago. I think the city of Chicago is an amazing city in the world, and one of the best cities in the world. They're dealing with epidemic. They're dealing with crime. The teenagers in Chicago, they're going downtown, beating up CTA workers. This is in Chicago, downtown. And I remember I had a conversation with somebody in Chicago, an activist. I remember I had a conversation with my mother. I said, Mom, I said, they're going to change some laws and to really lock up these teenagers and give them felonies because they're going where the money at. They're going where the businesses at, the corporations. When people are afraid to go shop downtown, that affects the money. When people are afraid to go and visit Chicago because they might get robbed downtown or they're robbing people, that affects the money. So laws definitely going to change, I think, in the city and where they're going to be locking up a lot of people. It's already in Chicago where the police are withdrawing some of their police patrols and they're bringing it downtown. We are literally in the last days. These kids these days don't have any fear of death. That's dangerous because you suppose they don't fear their elders. They don't fear God. They are literally in love with death and they want to die really quickly. and they're in love with guns. They are in love with violence. Anytime you think violence is entertainment, of shooting is entertainment, we are in the last days. And now it's because you have with these young folks, they are arguing or rapping or having jokes about violence. And then you have other people in other countries that are building up channels, getting content, getting clicks and views off of this violence. This is not going on in London. This is not going on in Russia. This is not going on in other countries. It's going on in America so much because we are in love with guns. We love guns so much. It's amazing. Now, gun laws can change. It have happened in our history. When we go back to California, when the oh my gosh. Oh, when the Black Panthers, right? Because California used to be an open carry state where you can carry a rifle and do not go to jail because it was open carry. When the Black Panthers said that, hey, we're going to go and march to the state capitol with our weapons. And the police was like, y'all can't do this. They said, we ain't breaking any laws. This is Black power. We're doing great. We ain't break not one law. And they couldn't be arrested because they was literally within their constitutional right to have a weapon openly. The NRA and the governor at the time, President Reagan, he wasn't the president then, he was the governor. They changed the law and made it illegal to openly carry weapons in California because Black folks started to carry weapons. So, and when you see violence, in which it will creep in predominantly wealthy areas, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. You're going to see areas where crime wasn't that bad. It's going to creep in those areas, and it's going to be a war because it's already going downtown. They robbing people in the Gold Coast. They robbing people with money. They're literally, now the people are getting smart. I ain't just going to carjack Granny in the hood. I'm going to drive downtown where I can get more money and more price of a car. So it's definitely going to happen. Then you're going to see wars and stuff. It's going to be within this country. It's just going to happen. Prophecy is being fulfilled. Right before your very eyes, prophecy is being fulfilled. It was prophets in the Bible that prophesied this moment. And so, and if you read your Bible, you will see it. And we're living in it. We're literally living in it. When people are not afraid, when they are obsessed with death, talk about death. In the Bible, it even said life and death is in the power of the tongue. When all you talk about is death, all you talking about you want to die, all you talking about you going to kill the ops, eventually death going to creep up to your door because you are calling on that spirit, and that spirit eventually will come. So it's things that could change, but I don't think this country, because of they are so embedded in their guns and the right to carry and the right to bear arms, their constitution, I don't think they would ever change it unless 1 million people, Black folks, join the NRA, start joining the NRA, or if predominantly white neighborhoods, if you see a massive crime epidemic in neighborhoods, and I'm not talking about just the opioid crisis. I'm talking about seeing white folks, the Helens, the Karens getting gunned down in neighborhoods. Then you will see rapid change that you never seen from Congress, because the people of power will be pressured by the power. People with privilege is going to pressure their congressmen to change the law. If you see and wake up in the morning and you see in Beverly Hills, they have drive-by shootings like every day. And all these massive multi-million-dollar homes, violence. And it's already creeping up in those areas. But if you see this on a massive rate and it's picking up massive media attention, immediately you will see Congress change laws. They will change it. You will see the Senate, they will go in their session, they will do these amazing speech. Oh, it's time to change our gun laws. It is out of control. I don't think our forefathers wanted us to have AK-47s. I don't think our forefathers would want us to just carry guns in regular neighborhood where people are feeding their families and walking their dogs. You're going to start seeing that if their people start to get gunned down and their children getting gunned down, and you will see change. You will see some massive gun laws overnight being changed. You will see it. Or if black people were strategic, in my humble opinion, and I was at a meeting and I went to Joshua Walker or Joshua Brown, his visual. And a young woman was there. She said, laws will change if most black people get life insurance. If most black people, right, get life insurance, and these life insurance company will have to pay these policies because they're dead, they will pressure their Congress to change the laws. That's another strategic way to get laws changed. Once black folks strategically start doing stuff and start inheriting money, then the system, I think, will change. But we're going to see it. We are living in it. It's going to happen. Cities are seeing record levels of crime. People do not care if you old. They don't care if you're a woman. It was a pregnant woman. She was shot and killed. She was pregnant. They didn't care. Only thing the woman was doing was taking her clothes, taking out her gifts and stuff like that. And my best advice, they came up and boom, popped her. As I say, get life insurance. So at least your family do not have to go to a GoFundMe. Prepare. Because we are living in a different time. We live in a dangerous time now. When in the early 90s, I was a kid. So I didn't know about the violence. I wasn't aware because I was not of age to understand where I was coming from. So now I'm of age and I'm aware of this and the levels. And you talking about, well, Mr. Wiley, the crime levels is in the 90s, up in the 90s. It's 500 homicides. They're not willing to change it because that 500 homicides is most of it is black folks, poor black people. Now, if it was 500 white homicides in predominantly white wealthy neighborhoods, you will see massive town halls. You will see the president of the United States will do a press conference. He will make a comment on it. But because it is just black and brown, poor black and brown people, you're not going to see the power structure care. I was reading a book of Michelle Obama becoming, and she went to visit Harper High School. And she had all the, she had the teenagers there, and they were talking about the violence in Chicago. And they were saying about, tell Mrs. Obama why y'all don't like it in the summertime, because she said it's a nice day. Tell Mrs. Obama why you don't like it in the summertime, because once it's hot, crime happens. You've seen the levels go down once the pandemic hit. Now, of course, you had domestic violence. That was up through the roof because people couldn't go outside. So they were just whipping on people in the house. So those levels of child abuse numbers went to record levels during the pandemic because people was abused and all that. But homicide, it was down because people wasn't outside. They ain't go outside. Most people was in the house. So in this level, you're going to see high levels because the country was kind of like shut down. And I think that's part of the prophecy too. Dealing with all these plagues and all this type of stuff that we're dealing with. Now we're open. Now we're dealing with these levels. And so it's things that this government could do today, not going to do because it's us. But if it's people that look like them, you'll see some change. You would definitely see some change. And I had to do this because I said, oh, we are living in the last days. And I don't think they couldn't do it because they are so in love with their guns. They're so in love with power. They're so in love with that, and they're so in love with that spirit of being in control. So I don't think they would ever make the change. I don't think not in my lifetime that I would see this country, change the gun laws. It would surprise me if they do it. I don't think in my lifetime that I would see some major gun laws being changed because of the control of the NRA. I don't definitely see that happening. But when I see the record levels of crime and these poverty infested neighborhoods, it's just a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. So good morning. Good afternoon. Make sure y'all like the video. I want to go to my next topic about Tasha K. Now, I believe she have a new mentee. People were sending me emails. Wiley, how do you feel about her mentee, new mentee? I don't feel a type of way. I have an opinion. But I don't feel no ways. I have an opinion because my show, I have an opinion show, which I'm going to give my opinion. I feel as though that if you have the resources to mentor somebody, you should. But give me the Storm Monroe package. Let me break that down. Give me the package of a Storm Monroe. Lay out the red carpet. Give me complete access to your husband, which he have the skill set to help build the channel and increase it in quality. Right? Do not just come on the show and not be your best and not bring your best. If you are a mentor of mine, my mentor, or what I want my mentor to be, is to show me the ropes, right? Show me the ropes. And if you do come on my show and we collaborate, be your best, dress your best the same way you would dress on your show. I have experience when people will not be themselves the way that they be on their show. They be completely different. Like they downgrade they look when they come on the show. And I feel like if I am going to have a mentor, teach me. If I have a weakness of not understanding the media of equipment, then if you have the power to teach me that equipment and editing, then teach me. Do not just sit on the sidelines and say, hey, I'm a mentor, and not going to give me the skill set of learning and teaching me how to edit. When you have the skills to learn how to edit, when you have the skills of knowing how to operate the camera and put the camera in the right setting, do not just sit on the sidelines and see me struggle, knowing that I need to have this vital information to help take my career to the next level. Help me get there by giving me that advice when you say, I'm your mentor. Mentor is you just like a parent. You are supposed to be like a parent is with a child. A good parent would be not just say, well, I'm your mama. Well, if you my mama, then would teach me. Give me some advice. Give me help me develop a skill, enhance the skill. If you see I'm weak in an area, then help me. Don't just see me struggle. Don't just see me, you don't know what I'm doing. I don't know the settings and stuff like that, and you know how to do it. That is a real good mentor, will help you. But most people, they don't want to be no mentorship. Most people just want to control you. And I want to say this. If I am working with Unwind with Tasha K, and if I am in a multi-million-dollar house with multi-million-dollar equipment, do not just allow myself to come out to go live on StreamYard and not give me the power and the resources to go live on the VIP equipment. That's what a good mentor would be. Like, hey, I got these HD cameras. I got these lights. I got this. I'm going to bring you down to this city. I'm going to help you. I'm going to show you the ropes. I'm going to sit you down and show it to you because I'm your mentor. I want you to succeed. That's what I think a good mentor would be, in my humble opinion. In my humble opinion. So when people come at me and say, how do you feel to be the mentor? I don't feel no type of way. I don't feel no type of way with that. Because if you're not giving good quality mentorship, that don't mean nothing. But I look at this and I say, I thank God that I'm learning how to be the best person, because sometimes everybody is not meant to help you. You have to learn how to help yourself. Learn to research and do that stuff. That's the type of spirit and where I'm at today. In this business of being a YouTuber, I've learned most people will give you a bunch of cow manure. They would just blow smoke up your butt. You have to, in return, learn how to do these things for yourself. Right? And you have to learn that. And I'm learning this from experience, just learning different skill sets, learning what mic to get, learning all this type of stuff, learning, getting this investment, doing this. And you learn different things, because I think like you appreciate it more when you learn how to do the things on your own. I called somebody today and I said, I appreciate you being independent, because I think you have more control when you learn how to do stuff on your own instead of waiting for somebody to do something for you. Because some people will see you struggle and will not help you, give you not one little helping hand. They will continue to see you struggle. That's why you have to look in return within yourself to say, you know what? I'm going to do this and do this and do this and learn how to do this. And so some stuff I'm learning on my own, right? So when people come to me with all this mentor stuff, it goes in one ear out the other. Because a true good mentor, everything that I requested will be granted. That's what a good mentor is. I've seen people move in people that's on house arrest. I've seen people move in people into their house that's on house arrest. Come in, move in with me rent free. I come on your show and everything. I've seen it happen. And I'm looking like, oh, okay, on house arrest. And there's a lot of stuff I could say. And one day I would say it. I would just drop that right quick. I'm gonna just drop that right quick. Move people on house arrest. Come on in, move in with me, bro. I don't care if you're on house arrest. I don't care, man. Put my name on the documents and stuff like that. Put my name on the documents. So, okay. All right. Okay. So, come to my house, eat some Thanksgiving food. Come over here. Bring your bracelet and come in my house. We don't know what you've been convicted of or what type of spirit. Come in and meet my whole family. Eat some Thanksgiving food and turkey and ham. And bring your ankle bracelet. Bring your ankle bracelet and, come in my house, eat my food and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm looking at stuff like, okay. So I'm not coming to nobody's house, eat no Thanksgiving food. They got on the ankle bracelet. I'm just saying me. I'm just saying, hey, what you got the ankle bracelet on? I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna say this real quick and I'll move on. I'm gonna say this real quick, move on. Because I'm doing commentary. I've always done commentary. But if you invite somebody to your house with an ankle bracelet, don't invite me over for Thanksgiving, because I need to know why you got that bracelet on your ankle. While I'm sitting there eating the turkey and the ham, I can't be comfortable because number one, I'll be watching for my wallet. And then I'm gonna have to bring it up in the conversation, bro. Why you got that bracelet on? What's your charges? When did you get out? Why you got on that bracelet? Why you got on that bracelet? I'll be asking that question. I will not be moving in nobody into my house with an ankle bracelet that I do not know without me knowing all the details. Hell with the bracelet, what you got on the ankle? Ankle bracelet is black ankle bracelet. What you got on that ankle bracelet? What you got on that ankle bracelet for? What you been convicted of or charged with? You gotta be careful. And that's just in a fun way. But what Wiley invitation? I like Thanksgiving food. I like ham. I like turkey. I like yams. I like to eat. That's one thing I like is to eat. But that's okay. But I'm bringing it up because I'm a commentator. I'm a jokester. I'm a comedian. I've always been that type of way. But I appreciate this journey because I've learned so much. You know, I've learned so much. You really have to have, or I've learned so much from people. You know what I'm saying? But some people have gotten apartments paid for, cash, money paid, cameras, lights, paint walls. Some people got all that love. Well, I didn't get that type of love. Everything that I have, I appreciate that we put the hard work in. We put the hard work in. We put the hard work in. We putting in some investments into the channel and stuff like that. And I don't think that will work for me, a mentor, because unless you're going to mentor, you know, don't just come to me. And just say you're doing something that because I'm gonna go live and I gotta talk to my audience about it. You know, I gotta go live. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm your mentor. I'm your mentor. Oh, I'm your mentor." Then somebody with ankle bracelet, they eating Thanksgiving food. They getting the whole treatment, new apartments and everything. Everything. Was Wiley at that Thanksgiving table eating turkey? No problem. But I'm just saying. But I've learned from this experience because it teaches me to be a better man, right? It teaches me to learn stuff, to learn different stuff. You don't learn on your own because a lot of stuff people just not going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you how to do a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff you just got to learn. And I thank God for the graphic designers. I thank God for the people that I do have that do help me out. And I'm grateful and I appreciate that. And we put out the content the best that we can put out the content. But if I had somebody paying my rent, paying for my flight, feeding me, clothing me, giving me massages, giving me top line equipment, I will have a boost. That's a major boost. When you get that, that is the Storm Monroe package. So if the next person come knocking at my door, hey, I want to be a mentor. I'm like, give me the Storm Monroe package. That's the package that I want. If you're delivering that package, give me that package. Well, Mr. Wiley, what did that package include? Paying my rent, feeding me, clothing, clothing me, sitting me down, teaching me. That's the package. Are you willing to give me that package? Pay for my flights. Maybe some new drawers and socks. Sure. That's what I want. me some, oh, Wiley, I want a mentor. This man, I need to be fixed. A good mentor will be like, listen, we're going to bring you down to Atlanta. We about to upgrade you, brother. We about to get that eye fixed. We about to get this teeth whitened. We about to get your leg fixed. You know, if we giving a convicted felon with an ankle bracelet apartments, funding, a staff member to hold up the camera, I deserve that too. Give me that. I would love for somebody hold my camera while I talk. I don't like to hold up my camera. I would love somebody, I go live, you see me limping to my apartment, somebody holding up my camera. I want that treatment too. So, I want to be able to get an Uber Black, because you know people getting Uber Black. I want to be able to sit at somebody's dinner table and eat. I don't have family out here. So I'm just saying. But, you know, I appreciate the people that are out here being independent. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate I'm a very independent person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking, doing commentary. Very good to be independent. Very good to do commentary. When you're independent, whatever you have, you do it. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate the audience that do come and stuff like that. Definitely great. I appreciate that, because y'all have definitely, I think most of y'all have been here for the ups and downs, and seeing me get an apartment. Y'all have been there, and a lot of stuff we don't have people with the resource. So when people say you are on Tasha K payroll, that is the most insulting thing that you could ever say to me, because I know it's not true. When people say that to me, I go into a room and I sit and I kind of tear up a little bit. I tear up a little bit because I don't know how to respond to it, because I just know that's a bunch of bull. On her payroll? Excuse me? I put out that lie like that. I'm not on her payroll. All right. But I'm doing this and doing commentary and talking, but I do appreciate this journey because it's teaching me a lot. It's teaching me a lot. It's teaching me how to be better. You know, I do appreciate that. And in my close, I want to say that I will open up the phone lines. Y'all say open up the phone lines. Oh, child, y'all open up the phone line. But I will say that it would be great. It would be better if I were to move. Just an example. If I were to go to Atlanta and Tasha K will come on my channel, makeup artist and everything, looking good, and we would do a couple of episodes like that, it would be a difference. It would be a great difference. Come on the channel, and I know me. Ain't nowhere where I'm going live on no StreamYard. I'm gonna be right here. Excuse me, how y'all doing? How you doing, Chelsea? How you doing, Tasha K? How you doing, Mr. Kibi? I'll be right there. How you doing? Let's see. I want to sit right here. Staff, can you bring me a chair right here? I want to sit here. Yeah, give me a mic, hook me up with a mic. I'm ready to go. Or we go into another room with mics and stuff like that. That's the treatment that I want. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm coming to Atlanta going on StreamYard. I could just stay at home. I could just stay at home and we can just do it virtual. When I come to Atlanta, I want the Storm and Roll VIP package. Okay? That's the package that I want. I want to be in the same room. Baby, lights, camera, action. Let's go live. I want to be able to tell my story. So okay. And so I say this because you have not because you have not because you ask not, or something like that. You have not because you ask not, right? And so I will put this out there in a comedic way. And so we will open up the phone lines. People, I'm not bitter, not bitter, not bitter. I'm just a sit down comedian, and I do content. I do content. I do content. That's what I do. And I'm going to continue to do that. And we're going to do more content. We're going to interview people. We're going to do that's not going to never change. As long as I got breath in my body, I'm always going to have to do content and stuff like that. All right. And so we already have plans for like next year and stuff like that. So it's definitely going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. So I will open up the phone lines. If y'all want to call in, we do ask you all to please do not cuss and stuff like that. You could give your opinion, but don't cuss. That's one thing because I don't cuss on the show. Like that's one thing that I don't rarely do on the show. Okay. Give me a second. I will open up the lines and allow you all to call in. But I appreciate the love from the audience. And sometimes I do want to appreciate y'all. Y'all think that people don't be watching us. They definitely be watching us. And I appreciate that because I'm going to always give my opinion. We always going to have fun on the show. I've always said my personality, my numbers haven't caught up to my personality because I doggone sure have the personality on there. We definitely going to be keep pushing. Okay. Limp leg and all. We going to be keep pushing. Okay. 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 Hold up. Let me see if I can do these lives. I'm right there. Because I already know this live. Y'all was watching this, and I'm just giving commentary and stuff like that. And everything like that. Hold on 1 second. I'm up to these phone lines. And what's up? Make sure y'all thumbs up this video, man. I know right there. Okay, I just got an update. Oh, I got an appointment. Okay, I gotta make sure I get my appointment. I gotta make sure I get my appointment. And I definitely gotta do that because I gotta get refill because I don't wanna go off in the live or say, okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna open up the lines. If y'all do want to call in, y'all can definitely call in. But we have different plans. I'm not gonna tell you my plans for next year because I want people to steal it. But we definitely have plans for 2022. Definitely have plans. There's other stuff that I definitely want to talk about, but I was late say that for other talk, and I'm definitely focused on here. Definitely focus on here and stuff like that. And I thank God for people in my life that is real and keep it real with me. I thank God for my subscribers. Y'all been here day one. Some of y'all been here since I was on the iPhone and I've been on the city bus. Y'all understand?
Your show now. Press 1 to hear important instructions.
Your show is scheduled to start in 30 seconds.
Some of y'all been there, okay? All right, been on the iPhone and y'all been here and stuff like that. So we're gonna go at it. And what we just asked is y'all just stay on this ride with us. I just want to say thank y'all so very much for that. Oh, I'm so hungry.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
I'm
4,
so hungry right now.
3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
They said you'll be a bit so you're ready. Okay. The phone lines is open, you guys. I got other topics that I'm definitely gonna dive into. I'm not gonna dive into it in this video because I do have an appointment that I do have to go to. But I definitely had to come on here and just talk to y'all and stuff like that. But because you want success in the business, you gotta choose. This is a business at the end of the day. It is a business at the end of the day. And that's it. The real ones will always be here, Wiley. And we, I love y'all. And I thank y'all. I know y'all messy. Y'all send this to Tasha. Y'all think this is the whole beef. It's not a beef. I've had beef with people. It's not a beef. This is a good comedic conversation that we're having. It's not a beef because I have beef with YouTubers. I have beef with YouTubers, okay? And dragged YouTubers for filth. But this is not that. This is just me giving my way and my advice and my opinion in the show. That's all what it is. That's all what it is. Okay. I think this is somebody in here that want to say something. 4635. Go ahead.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I just want to say, hey, babe. I just wanted to say that you are doing a great job,
Thank you.
and you continue to work and put in the work, and the fruits of your labor, we will all see, and you will enjoy. Sometimes things turn out the way there's purpose in the way things turn out. And maybe it's not meant for you to have that collaboration with said person. Um, you're doing a good job. The people come. The people who are going to love and support you are going to come.
Yes.
Just keep pushing. Keep praying. You will succeed. You will do good. You'll be great. Don't. I understand you're not bitter. I don't feel like you're bitter. I feel like you might feel like you've been slighted. You know what I mean? I feel like you might feel like, you know, wait a minute, what's going on? This ain't right. This ain't fair. Maybe it could be maybe that because you don't live in the ATL, that you're further away. Maybe that's why the dynamic is different. I don't know. But keep doing you. Keep pushing.
And you know what? And I want to say
you're
this.
doing a very good job.
And I thank you for that love and stuff like that. And you're right. And I live in a different city and stuff like that. But I think for this show have always been, what is Wiley take? What is his opinion? And that's what y'all come here for. If I didn't have an opinion, it will not be a Wiley Show episode and stuff like that. But this is a teachable moment because I'm learning. I think nothing is a mistake. I think everything is a teachable moment. So this situation have taught me some great things, and I've learned some good things. People act like I didn't learn nothing from time. I've learned a lot. But I also have to
let me say this, Wiley. A lot of people like you and follow you because you're true to who you are. Irregardless to who you associate yourself with, you're still true to who you are. You stand on how you feel. You stand on what you think. And you don't let the associations and friendships of others determine how you're going to do your show or how you're going to commentate. And I think most people can recognize that, and that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Like because you don't sway for the sake of aligning yourself with people. And I'm just saying, like, stick to who you are, keep doing what you're doing, recognize real. The people that are going to be here for you is going to be here for you, regardless to what. Listen, I'm just going to say this. The one of the people that she's mentored has changed. And a lot of people may not agree with me, but he's changed. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the person he was originally. Now he done got a few subscribers and he got a little attention, and he's not the person that he used to be. And that's all I'm gonna say.
And I also think that
so you stay Wiley, because if you change,
I have to be myself. I think some things will change when you get more money, get the teeth fixed, get the eye fixed, get the leg fixed. It's things that's going to get fixed. But I think my personality will be, it's going to be Wiley. I'm going to give my opinion and stuff like that. That's always going to be. And I know when people get money, it does. I don't think it necessarily change you. It just enhance what you have already been and you get it. And
you're right.
And your personality. But don't
get me wrong. Like when you make more money, Wiley, yes, you're supposed to.
You get an upgrade.
Absolutely.
You get an upgrade and stuff, and people have to appreciate, because you get an upgrade because it's a good thing to have money. I think money. I'm not in love with money. Money you need money to open up doors and security. As one person put it, it's a security factor where you can retire your parents, you retire, you know what I'm saying? It's a security factor to have. But I understand what you're saying change. I think once you become at a different level, I think that your personality, the basis of the essence of it should still be there. But if you don't see that, then that is a change. And you be like, oh girl, where you come from? I don't know how I would be once the money for and when I'm making $300,000 a month. How would that be? I don't know, because I didn't experience that. It's gonna happen. But I pray that I'm still approachable, not meaning that you can just walk up to the street of, I'm in all in the hood. No, but I'm still Wiley, if that makes sense. That I'm not too far up there, because
you'll just be Wiley with some money.
Wiley with
but
some
don't
money.
change.
But don't change. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
sometimes
And
people fall in love with you for your authentic, regular self.
Because it's authentic, because my story is different. Because most of these people, they're not telling you about their personal lives. They don't tell you about their mental health. But most people are not going to tell you who they sleep with at night. They keep that private. But us, we're an open book. And I think that's one of the key ingredients of the show, where we talk about family dysfunction, and we talk about mental health. We talk about a lot in this journey on our show. And I think that's amazing for it. And I think doors we continue to open up, because just you coming on the show and us having this conversation, that's the power of the show, because we invoking conversation. I think most people are going to leave here and they're going to be like, man, I feel this type of way in this situation, or I don't feel like you're giving enough in a friendship or in a relationship. And that don't make you bitter when you bring it up and say, hey, I feel some type of way, I'm going to bring it up. And I think most people should communicate that, and don't be like, okay, let me not say this. And it's a way that you do it. Because with me, I'm not going to call nobody out their name and call them that. I can really be comedic in how I deliver it. Now, other people, they could go all the way left with it. But me, I know how to deliver a story where people appreciate when it comes to that. And I also will say this to you, sister, because you've been following our for a long time. I think subscribers is good too, because y'all can watch as many people that y'all want to watch. That's the beauty of YouTube. And that's why I appreciate of YouTube when I have people watch most people where it's like, I'm only going to watch you only. I don't want people to just to watch me only. I like it when everybody is helping everybody when they're watching whatever it is. But I think when it comes to Tasha K and all of this with myself, number one, I'm a man. Number two, a lot of stuff God say, you know what, Brother Wiley, this is the journey I want you to go on. Because sometimes you think you know what journey you're going to go on. And then sometimes God's like, okay, this is where I want you to go. This is going, you know what I mean?
Just remember, it's not how you start the race. It's how you finish.
It's how
just remember that.
It's just how you finish. And we having these conversations, and we're gonna look back on like, remember while we had this conversation, and then next year we at a totally different space, spiritually and also naturally. Just like us having this conversation about guns and this conversation about the violence in this country, about us living in the last day. Most people are not really diving into that spectrum, but that's why I'm gonna get more into that. And so you learn, you get strategic, and you learn and stuff like that. But you live, and you learn. And I think life is just it's a teach. Like you learn so much in life, just learning these experiences and stuff like that. And I appreciate the journey, because every day, even when on my birthday, just an amazing when you and so many people from across the country were sending letters, and they just, even people didn't send money.
They were just, the love that you
they were just sending,
so you know that you're loved.
They were just sending love, and that's amazing. Like that's amazing. Even to be, when I look at people, and I like get, if one of my advice to people when they always say, well, I don't have a lot of followers, you really don't need that. If you tap into it, just get 3, 5, 10 people that's really mess with you, you got something. Because some people don't even have that.
Yeah.
And so when I looked at my birthday, it was just amazing how people just were sending cards. One lady, wrote a 3-page letter of how much, she
that
appreciated
you were supposed to share with us. You didn't.
Okay.
We're still waiting.
Okay. Let me say this. Let me say this about this three.
Let me tell you about this three. We're still waiting.
Okay, this 3-page letter is in cursive writing, and I'm gonna tell this lady, and with all love and respect, okay, she wrote a 3-page letter, and all I really can understand in the 3-page letter.
You crazy.
And she said, hey, Wiley, producers,
next time, producer, you're going to have to type it for Wiley.
You're going to have to type it up, because, baby, I haven't read no cursive writing in a long time. But this person...
Listen, if she wrote it in cursive, he or she wrote it in cursive, they are OG. They don't teach cursive no more.
No, they're OG, and they didn't even know how to... They have been a blessing to us. I'm like, I love that, because we have like an old school type of art. Some of our audience is kind of old school. I have like... Not all of the women in here are older women. Some are 34, but I do have them seasoned people. Hey, I'm going to send Wiley a check. I'm going to write him a letter. I like that, because I have that old type of soul sometimes in my lives, and sometimes I have to deliver. But that's just amazing. It's just amazing, because I never thought that I would have a show where a person would just take time out of their day to write me a 3-page letter. Like, that's amazing. When people write you a letter, you're doing something right. Because most people just send you a little email, or some people won't say nothing, but I do appreciate that for the people. Even this live, I know people are gonna do a video about, oh, Wiley said fired Tasha K. I never said I fired anybody.
Don't even worry about it.
But it amazes
it
amazes when people when they do that, because that's when you know that you are growing. Because this was a time when I would say something, nobody will repeat it, nobody will do that. And that's the beauty of like YouTube. Like if you look at all these people that are growing on YouTube, when they do content, or they say something, it's like 15 other people will have something to say off their opinion. I think that's power too. I think that's great to have when you know. That's when you know that you on a whole nother level intellectual, that when people will respond to what you had to say.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
So listen, Wiley, you know I got to run because it's
Yeah.
midday. You know how that goes.
I already know.
Listen, I just wanted to be encouraging to you and just to let you know that you are absolutely fine. You okay, and you're going to be okay. And we are here for you. God has you. We got you. We love you. Keep doing you. Just keep putting in the work. I know it's human nature to feel slighted and feel away. Keep doing you.
All right.
Have a blessed day, Wiley.
All right. Thank you so much. And I know thank you, sis. I know most of my people are at work and they work from home. And I'm glad I came on to talk to y'all. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Well, I think we got another person on here. Then I got to go. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Oh, Wiley.
Hi.
I'm gonna ask
I know who you is, sister. Go ahead, sister.
Yeah, I would like to talk about crime in America. It's just so crazy because I think that we're in a day and age where people don't really care no more. It's mental health, and I just think that the society has taken a turn for the worse. I saw a clip where the governor of California was like, don't come to the city. And I was like, what have we got into where the governor and the mayors are saying, don't come to my city? It's that out of control. I just don't understand it. And I mean, people have to start, using their powers for good. We cannot just go around hurting each other.
I think that was, I don't know if that was a police officer or a detective that said, don't come to the city because of the violence. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Like that's like, yeah, that's it's a time. That's the time we living in. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I watched some videos where a lot of people was like, they was considering moving because of the violence. And I'm like, well, if you're going to be moving all year, because it's all, when I say it's all over the place in the country. I just want to say, you guys, we have to stay encouraged, do better as people. Put down the guns, pick up a book, help your neighbor. If you see a homeless person on the street, go buy him a meal, give him $20 or something like that. Just help people out. Like every homeless person I see for the whole month of December, I'll give them $20.
Oh, that's
give
amazing.
them $20.
Really?
It doesn't matter what they do with it. I just give it to them because it's the holidays, and just go get you something to eat, a cup of coffee or hot chocolate because it's cold outside now. And I just calling you, Wiley. I haven't called in a couple weeks, but I just want to stay encouraged, and just use your powers for good.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate your voice, Wiley.
No, thank you so very much for coming in there. And I just had to do that. I know a lot of people have a lot of stuff to say, and I do want to send my condolences to anybody that have lost someone because of this violence. It's just shocking. Like, and just to see kids, not haven't even fully developed yet, lose their life. It really breaks my heart. I was watching a documentary on Black and Missing, just that whole epidemic of Black folks that are missing in this country that do not get reported, that do not get talked about on any of the on a major level. So that's a whole nother epidemic that we're dealing with. So make sure you all go check that out on HBO Max. It's called Black and Missing. Y'all can. I mean, it made me tear up.
I'll watch that. I will watch it.
Because
I like watching those documentaries.
Yeah, it made me tear up. It really made me, because I'm like, wow, we are really. I didn't even know that it was that bad, and I'm like, it's really really bad. So, thank you, sister, for calling in.
Okay, thank you, Wiley. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. The police union rep called it the purge and said, do not come to LA because we cannot guarantee your safety. Well, I think most cities, I think the police shouldn't have to tell you that. You have to be very cautious on going to these different cities. Like, I'm very cautious. Like, I may not even go to Chicago and visit. I haven't been in Chicago and visit in a while because of this violence. But thank y'all so very much. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Yes, Black and Missing is on HBO Max. Let me make sure I give y'all the right there. And then we could talk about it on the next live that I would do. Give me a second. Black and Missing. Let me see. HBO. Let me make sure I gave y'all the right one. Give me a second. Yes, that's the name of it. Black and Missing. Black and Missing is a 4-part HBO documentary series. Make sure y'all go check. I mean, it's good. It's going to make you tear up. I cried the entire show. All right. Thank y'all so very much. Yeah, I was like, oh my God. I heard about a 10-year-old, but not 22. Yeah, that too. The name of the documentary is Black and Missing. Make sure y'all go check that out on HBO Max. It is definitely on HBO Max. Also, too, more than 80 fear dead after a tornado hit Central and Southern U.S. So it's a lot of stuff that we got. It's a lot of topics that we got to definitely get into. Definitely have to talk about that. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Definitely send my condolences to the victims in Kentucky, the victims all over that's been going through this. So make sure y'all keep them in your prayers. So we will see y'all in the next video. I gotta go, and I will see y'all soon. Peace. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video. Okay. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace. There we go. God, put the gown down. Gotta go.